Today, we go from an empty folder to a live published website with Claude Code. No designers, no agencies, no developers. Let's go. Today, we're gonna create a website from scratch, from zero till finish. We're gonna get a domain, we're gonna choose a design, we're gonna attach the domain, we're gonna deploy it to a server, and we're gonna index it to Google, all with the help of Claude Code and all these tools available. In the last video, I showed my claude-seo site hit 11,000 clicks in 3 months, and the question I got back, how do you build the site in the first place? Here are a few steps, everyone, that we're gonna follow. First, we're gonna pick the niche, then we're gonna understand the audience, and then we're gonna drop in a template and let Claude cook it, and then we're gonna set up the SEO and our AI search foundation using our SEO skills, and afterwards we're gonna publish that on a server, that being Vercel, Railway, or Hostinger, and afterwards we're gonna get it indexed on Google, Bing, and Yandex. Here are a few simple steps that you need to follow. Is first you need to identify your niche. Yeah, like what is your offer? In my case scenario, I will build this website for Claude ads. So it's just a skill. In your case, it can be a product, it can be a service, it can be anything else. After that, you will need to identify exactly who your audience is. In my case, I already have identified because it's SEO agencies, it's marketing people, it's developers also, and all those crazy AI fanatics. So that's also my audience. So same, you need to identify yours in case if it's a service or an agency or a SaaS. Before I touch anything, I need to choose a design for my website. For that, we can use different templates. You can either use also Cloud design if you like, but in this case, I'm going to choose a template from v0.dev. So I'm just going to go to this website. I'm going to go for templates. V0, by the way, it's beautiful, guys, for templates. So if you want, you can check it out. I'm going to press on maybe landing pages right here. And this is, by the way, guys, where I've got the template for even the claude-seo.md website. So let's see, maybe we can find something interesting here. And this is the exact template, by the way, I've used for claude-seo, guys. So you can even grab it from here. But for me, I really like this beautiful Sakura tree template. Look at that. I mean, it's fantastic. I think it will work here wonders. So next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to press on this and open in V0. I'm going to press on continue. I'm going to select my account right now and press on continue. You can choose either free account, guys, because this is for free. And Vercel is absolutely fantastic. V0 is part of Vercel. And now our next step will be is just to download this template as a zip file. And afterwards, we're going to share it with our dear Claude. We're going to give it a prompt, and then it will start cooking our website. So right now, I just need to wait for it to load. Then here you can see 3 dots right here. And here you can see download as zip, everyone. You can just press on download as zip, and this will download this whole current template, which is absolutely phenomenal. I'm just gonna put it to downloads for now. Yeah, just gonna keep it here. And what I recommend, of course, is for you to create a file. So I already have prepared one file here, even put it here just for arrangement, so to make it nice and sexy. So here I have a file. And the website here is basically free. I mean, free, it's nothing here inside. I'm gonna put it right now. I'm gonna press on create folder. I'm gonna put Claude ads website. Press on OK. And right now here, I'm gonna drop that current template that I have just downloaded, copy it here, boom. And right now here we have this currently unpacked folder. I'm gonna press on here, press on extract, and same, guys, you need to extract, and like that we have already this folder for reference. Yeah, extract here. As I have everything prepared already, now I need to run my Claude Code inside. I'll even close this folder. I'm gonna press on open folder. I will select the exact same folder that I have just unpacked, which is basically the template that we have selected. I made this one named, I think, website right now here. Press on Claude Ads website, and here this is the folder, by the way, that I have unpacked the current template. And right now here you can see these are the exact 2 folders that we have from this specific website. Folder. Everyone, I just got a delay. So going here, I'm gonna press on Claude. So right now we're gonna prompt Claude, a good prompt on setting this whole thing up for us. So right now, we're going to put a prompt. I'm going to read the Claude Ads repo and the template in this folder. Plan 4 pages, home, features, installs, and docs. And here is the repo, right? I'm going to put right now the link. Press on plan mode, everyone. And I recommend you always do the same before executing any sort of tasks. I'm going to put here on max the effort itself. The thinking is on, press on plan mode, and right now I'm gonna let it cook. So currently Claude is cooking, everyone, and The steps are quite simple, as you've seen. Also, here we have just a template that we have shared with Claude. Right now, we're going to check this template, we're going to check the designs, then we're going to check our Claude Ads repo, because here we have basically everything. In your case, it'll be either the service or the product that you are selling or you want to sell, for example, in your niche, right? And based on that, it will then get this design, put the Claude Ads information, put on top. Then afterwards, we're going to review it. We can either add more, we can add a blog section if you really want to. And then we're going to just deploy it and then index, and that will be it. Let me fast forward so you can see the first version. Mr. Claude has finished his work. Let's see what he has done. So what I built, routing and Chrome, let me try to zoom in. Converted a single scroll template, so it's a little bit technical, everyone. You can even tell it, hey, explain in normal words. It will explain exactly what it has done. But it created here basically 4 pages. It made that. Content lives in this lib content. Okay, here's a verification, pm install, so it gave the commands to run that. So because I already know exactly what to do, but if you want to ask more like, hey, be non-technical, just tell me what to do next, it will do that or do everything. And I can just say, or I can even run a server myself, but run dev server to test, right? And right now, Claude, what it will do, it will open a live server so we can then review and check how the website is, maybe make some changes as we want, see the content within. And in your case, if it's a service or it's a product, of course, you need to ensure that we put the images inside, right? And then just edit with prompts, because once again, you don't need any sort of coding knowledge. Anyone, you just need English. So this is the new coding language, you can say. But that's it. Right now, it just opened a new server. So let's see exactly what it has built. Let me try to open it better even here. And I will try to make this smaller. I will close this here. I will put this here. And let's see exactly what Mr. Claude created. Audit every platform. Know what to fix, to cut. Okay, to scale. Beautiful. Run a full audit, paid ads audit across 8 platforms in 10-15 minutes. Get a 0 to 100 health score and a prioritized action plan. All locally in Claude Code. Well, let me put it straight away myself. I'm going to put myself here. I'm going to try to transform myself. Oops, the other way around. I will try to transform myself, so I'm going to look horizontally. Everyone, this is exactly what it made. So once again, the background image is from the current template. If you want, I can easily change the background. But look at the content within. Of course, here, let's say there are M dashes. So I can say here, hey there, just ensure that there's no M dashes on our page. Change them all. For example, right? You can easily set this prompt. And hey, maybe you don't like this image to be there. You don't want to have maybe this use case to be here, right? So this already takes some prompting, maybe 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, depending on exactly how many edits and exactly how you have set it up. But this is the first version of it, guys, and it's fantastic. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm just scrolling down. Maybe I'm gonna change these images, perhaps. Some of them: install, audit, and optimize. 8 platforms, 1 audit. We have Google Ads, Meta, Video, LinkedIn, Amazon Ads. Beautiful. We can add some icons there. Here we have some animations. We can change this. That's for sure. Even these. Other than that, I like the scrolling. It's nice and smooth. Let's go for maybe docs. We have it here, it's already put, view on GitHub, command reference, and here we have install Claude, view on GitHub with the relevant interlinking. I mean, this is beautiful, very well set and very well done. I'll see right now we can just make some edits. So maybe I will change the background. So let me change the background. So this is the original, everyone, yeah? This is the original from V0, how it looks, yeah? The exact same template, they just adapted the content within. And of course, right now, our next steps will be is to choose the style. And then afterwards, we need to do an SEO audit. That's for sure, right? So first, let's pick up some design elements. I'll just do that myself. Right now, I'm going to pick up some videos. So we're going to put them in, maybe some images. And afterwards, we're going to run a few SEO audits. We're going to set up the sitemap. We're going to check that the pages are intact. We're going to ensure that we have the robots, the schema, and everything else, even set for AI GEO, so we can appear in those AI searches. After some time, I have found the video that I like, and also some images. If really all of them are from, one is from Pixabay, which is free and open source, and the other ones are images from Pexels that are also free for download, and I have already downloaded and prepared here. And what I will do, I will put this video as the cover video. So in the place of this Sakura background, it will be this current video. And then for the images, because you guys can see the trees that don't have nothing, it's not relevant to ads, right? So I'm gonna put these images there. And everything that it takes is just a prompt. For the video, because it's already hosted here in Pixabay, we can either download and host it ourselves, or we can straight away embed it as a background. Here, I'm just gonna copy here, put it here. I'm gonna just put a voice prompt. I'm gonna put, hey there, Claude. I want you to change the hero background. Can you put this background for me, please? And that's it. I'm gonna put here also the link, and everyone, for you to be able to see the chat, I think I'm gonna move myself, oops, not the screen, but myself here. I'm gonna put myself over here temporary, so you can see the chat here. So I put here basically the prompt, hey there, let's change the background to this specific video. At the same time, I want to have a rule. That rule being, I don't want it to be in a loop, right? So, and also I don't want this video to be in a loop. I just want it to be only once when the user enters the website, and then just stop at the last frame. Nice and minimal. Yeah, just like that. So we're gonna have nice and specific and well user experience. Additionally, we have some images that I have downloaded also from Pexels. So here are just a few. Can we put more? Absolutely yes. But of course, it's based on the time that we have available. So just gonna take this folder for reference, and I'm gonna put it here, and I'll say, so right now what I want us to do is to change the images inside our website, because they are not quite relevant to our Cloud ads. In this folder, you can find some images that I have selected, and I want you to put them inside, to embed them. Additionally, of course, please compact the 2 megabyte image, because it's quite big. So make sure, of course, that we follow best practices in regards to images when we embed them. Yep. So once again, this is another prompt that is being sent to Cloud just to apply best practices in regards to the images. And everyone, a good tip for you, of course, when you upload any sort of images on your website, even the product images, of course, check all the images. So do a full-on, let's say, audit on your images. You can do that also with claude-seo. And check the size. If really check how they are, check their quality, their pixels, whatever there is, because you can always improve them and even upscale even using free tools. And even compress them following best practices in regards to even the quality and everything else. And we're gonna just wait. Let's see. Wow, okay, it already changed the video, guys. Let me check it out. Let's check it out, because it changed already the video there. Let's see what it made for the header video. So we have this in the beginning. Wow, guys, I mean, this is a winner. Look at this beauty. Look at this beauty. This is fantastic. Audit every platform. Know what to cut. So what I did, I just changed the background video. I did not even generate this video. I even took it from an open source website like Pexels, right? You can also do the same. You can even generate your own using all these beautiful AI models out there, like Sedans, for example, or Kling, or whatever there is. But I would say this is straight away a winner. It follows the design. It looks beautiful. So next, what it will be, of course, is for us to do a full-on audit on text, check that the text is relevant, right? Because there can be also some AI slop inside. We can add anything else that we want inside. So same goes for you. Maybe you have, let's say, a product store. You have around 200 products, or a client's website with 200 products that has, you know, always incoming products that you need to update. That's also quite easy, achievable with just the same way, same approach. Just give them the image, put all the images inside a folder, share them with your Claude. He will review them, and afterwards he can craft for you even all sort of titles, descriptions, or whatever else you need in regards to homepage, product page, blog pages, or any other pages. So guys, this is a beautiful thing. Then let me just wait right now for all these images to be embedded inside. I will fast forward, so I'll not eat too much of your time either. To the finished product, just based on design, and afterwards what we will do, we will deploy this website on a server. I think I'm going to choose Railway for this. You can use even Vercel or Railway. It's totally up to you, or Hetzner or anything else, if you know exactly how to set them up, or if you already have one set up. So we're gonna host it on a railway website. We're gonna get a domain. We're gonna attach that domain to the current website that will be hosted. So we're gonna have this interconnection. So because we wanna have, of course, not localhost 3000. We wanna have claude-ads.md, this website. So we're gonna get a domain and we're gonna attach it using these settings inside the current platform. And then we're gonna connect the railway, which is the website itself, the server, to our cloud. And the reason why is that we're going to have also scheduled updates. So in the future, so we don't need to run all the schedules ourselves. Cloud can run it for us. At the same time, he can run maybe specific blog posts, or let's say maybe we have some specific updates or new products. You can even craft all these new product pages automatically if you already have a specific template in place. All this, what it takes is just some information and some prompts for your AI agent. While Claude is cooking, we can do something else. We can choose a domain for our website. So something with .com, something with .md, or something else relevant .io or .ai, depending on your exact niche. In my case scenario, I want to choose claude-seo claude-ads.md because I want to have it like a markdown file, and plus it's Moldova right now. In your case, you can use platforms like Namecheap, for example. Namecheap, quite easy. You can just buy any sort of domains there that comes. You just check it out that it is available. You can use GoDaddy also, or any other platform that you know, even locally or international, right? In my case scenario, I'm going to use this IP host. So I have this IP hosting, and I can just buy these empty domains here. So this is the domains that I currently have, for example, right? And I can just press on claude-ads.md. I'm gonna get this domain right now, and then afterwards, this is gonna be part of our next step, which is gonna be to deployment and then connecting our domain to our current website so it can deploy it, so it can be seen by the world. So everyone, Mr. Claude has finished his work. And now it's the time for the last review of the page, if really. So let's see how it goes. Once again, this beautiful cover video as we go. We have here the text, we have the images, here's the GIF, here is the spacing as mentioned before. The elements, nice for scrolling, looks beautiful, looks nice. Also the images here. Guys, I think this is ready to go. Fantastic. Look at this. Some fading here, and the footer with all the links all working. Okay, contributing, boom, and interlink with GitHub. So guys, once again, the website, the UI, and everything else is well set. The text looks okay, the placement and everything else. Right now, our next step is to run a few SEO audits. For that, we need a skill installed. So the skill that we will need is claude-seo.md. So if you don't have it, it's quite easy to install everyone. You can just go to your Claude Code in your terminal, in your IDE or whatever. You can just say, hey, install this skill, and just share this website link from here. So just say, hey, install this skill and share claude-seo.md website, and it will install for you the full package of SEO skills for your website, where it will help you rank, and it will help you fix your PageSpeed Insights, your SEO audits, and everything else. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to audit the current website that we have built, which is Cloud Ads. And then afterwards, we will implement relevant changes. We're going to do some research. We're going to put some keywords, and then we're going to host it, and then connect the hosting to a domain, and then index everything on Google, Bing, and Yandex. So for us, we need to have the SEO skill installed. So if we're going to put right now in the chat, everyone, as you can see. So if we're going to put /SEO, you see that here we have specific SEO commands, and these are because we have this skill enabled, which is our Claude SEO skill. As I mentioned, it's quite easy to install it. Just copy this link and you install it. It has all that SEO stuff, juicy stuff. And here we have these commands, right? So you can just put now /SEO, and it will start this SEO process, and we can just put a prompt. I want you to run a full SEO audit on the website that we have just built. So check the sitemap, check the schema, check the pages, check the images. I want you to use sub-agents for the task, following best practices for orchestration, and plan it first, then execute after. And I'm going to change to plan mode right now. I'm going to press on send. I don't know why that caps lock went there, but this is basically prompt like, hey, what did I ask? Perform a full SEO audit. this skill is installed, and I don't need to say anything else because all the relevant and important instructions are already inside our current skill, everyone. And once again, this website is ranking very well, and the exact same Cloud Ads website, it will be similar to this, but once again, you can see that here it's a different in a way approach for design, but it does have its own style. And if I'm going to go right now to Search Console, everyone, because this is exactly what I want to do. Here's an example of the claude-seo website. It was built on 23rd of, I almost said April, March, 23rd of March. So in 5 more days, it will be 3 months. So it already has over 11,000 clicks and over 343,000 impressions. Now, this is fantastic. It's okay if these things happen. As I mentioned before, this is Friday, Saturday, weekends. Then our main part here is just to start, always keep on updating, keep on, let's say, creating new blogs, because blogs also bring quite a lot of traffic, especially in the AI space. These are the results of 3 months. Successful website following the exact same steps, guys, that we are doing right now together. I took the exact same template from V0. I ran Claude Code SEO inside. Even that time it was even Opus 4.5 or 4.6. Right now, even with the banned Fable and Opus 4.8 with Ultra Code, that's even more better, more seamless than it was before. Because right now it took me like how many prompts? Like around 10 of them to build the current website, which is already done. Now we're just going to do a full SEO audit. We're going to check sitemap, because sitemap, for example, is needed for any specific website. So even right now, I'm going to put sitemap.xml. I don't think it will have it already, because you need to have it also hosted at the same time. We need to check also robots. We need to check that, that's it, if really, not very complicated. Depending on the niche, everyone. You can always check with your Claude. Once again, I'm going to prepare a prompt reference document that you can just share with your Claude, and it will help you on the way. So you can rank, so you can just make sure that your page is properly performing. So your PageSpeed Insights, once again, so even going through the PageSpeed Insights. Because guys, this chat right now, it will take maybe some time because I put in plan mode, maybe like around 15 to 20 minutes. In the meantime, I'm just going to share this PageSpeed Insights, for example, for the claude-seo website. If you haven't checked also the previous video, you can check it out. There I explain exactly the story of how everything also happened with all this beautiful graph and this beautiful website. But the main point here is that I wanted to make sure that everything is 100, and it was 100, but then I added some videos and some images, and then it became 97. But everything is green, and everything is fantastic, as you see right now, everyone. I have performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO for this claude-seo website very well, with the overall score of 99 or 97, you can say, basically 98. The same exact vitals that we see here, the graphs, the numbers will be for our website, which is Claude Ads. And we're going to ensure that this happens for all the websites, to have at least a 90. If you have, of course, many images, then make sure that all of them are properly embedded inside your website. They're properly compacted as a WebP, perhaps not as a PNG, for example, right? Following, once again, best practices in regards to the current SEO practices, because Claude already knows that. He will review that. Even if you have some fake testimonials, he will identify that, because that's how powerful the specific skill it is. And based on that specific skill, once again, same as we're doing right now with Claude Ads, which is also a skill, I'm creating the website, and this website will also have the exact same pattern as this current one. And plus, I'm going to bring rankings. I can just put there some CTAs. Can drive also traffic on my own websites, on other websites, and of course share value with the world, because that's very important at the same time, everyone. So the agent has finished his work. It took like around 20 minutes or so. So it completed, all done, the full audit ran, you approved everything, and every fix was now implemented. But of course we don't believe everything what AI says. That's why I have sent already another new prompt. I asked like, hey, I'm quite skeptical on the things that you have said. So I wanted to plan another full-on audit before deployment. So to make sure that you know everything is properly covered and properly structured. Additionally, just search the web for what people are searching for. So please adapt accordingly and do another full audit following best practices. So this is the prompt that was put. Oh, I think I'm going to put it on myself here. I'll even make myself bigger right now. So this is the prompt. I'll even put, guys, just small thing, horizontal. So straight away, this is the prompt. Once again, natural language. Can it do better prompts? Absolutely yes, guys. We even have an AI marketing library that all of this is just going with only one command. You can just even set a /goal and just put everything, so you can even get a transcript of the current video. You just put a /goal and just feed the plan based on that transcript, and it will do that for you. So maybe I'll even put, if you read the prompt on how to deploy and set everything, maybe in a beautiful PDF for your reference. So maybe I want to put it on Drive, so you can just check the description, guys. Maybe it will be there. I'll put it there. But so far, another audit prompt before deployment. Then it's up to you exactly what platform you want to choose for deployment. So there are many. There is Hostinger, where you can host your websites, right? There is Vercel, for example, which is also quite easy to set because it has a CLI. There is also Railway, and this is the choice that I will choose. I think today we're going to use Railway to deploy our current website, so we can host it here. Then afterwards we can just check the connection with our domain name that we have got. I've got claude-ads.md. We'll connect it with the nameservers, so I'm gonna guide you through also with that because it's quite easy. It's no rocket science, guys. You can always also ask your cloud for help, and afterwards we're just gonna index everything going according to the plan. I hope you do not get bored, but this is the whole process exactly as it is. So let's see. I will fast forward as soon as the audit was done. Quality checkpoint. Guys, of course, we need to check, right? Whatever is going on, not just leave it. Of course, you can leave overnight, depends on you, in the plan and whatever talk you had with Claude, but I like to check. So here are the to-dos so far. So we have stage 1, which is already completed, which was the runtime verification, clean rebuilds, serve, curl our routes. Okay, so it prepared also the JSON LD, claims, and reality table. We have stage 2, which is deep keyword. We have stage 3, which is full structural re-audit. For technical, content, schema, geo, and SXO, very good. We have stage 4a, which is synthesize, then apply everything found, and verify. And another checkpoint, guys. Claude has finished, ouch. Claude has finished his work. Second audit complete, verified, and applied. Your skepticism paid off. Claim versus reality. Of course, it's always, when you're going to do audits more and more, guys, you'll see that there's always something to find. That's why it's good always to put it in a loop, and it will always check by itself, let's say once a day, and fix whatever it can find, But do it already, if you already have one in place, let's say a good and well set website, then of course you can straight away even put in publish, so because Google will take time to index your pages and everything else, and during this period of time you'll start working on those improvements. So I hope that one makes sense. So Claude completed his second verification. He put audited, checked, and afterwards I have set like, hey Claude, save whatever there is, we will compact, and afterwards we're going to proceed with another full-on prompt for auditing everything done before we're going to deploy this to Railway. And guys, want to use Railway for this, so we will need to have an account here. It's quite easy, just sign in, sign up. You will need to put, you will need to get a $5 per month plan, everyone. It's $5 per month here. I mean, this is basically coins. If you can't afford, then you can even go for the free plan, but we're not going to have the possibility to connect your domain, or you can go to Vercel, which is free at the same time. It's totally up to you. But we're going to be using Railway right now here. We're going to connect it. But before that, last audit check with Mr. Claude. I have prepared for everyone watching right now a full-on library of prompts on how to run claude-seo on the exact same use case scenario as we're doing right now. For auditing the website, let's say before you start, for example, hey, you need to install claude-seo, right? Pick your thing, grab a template that you like, for example, from V0 or other websites, open Claude Code inside that folder, and then just run each and every command. You can even download this whole thing as a markdown, and you can just set here /goal and just give this whole markdown to your Claude, so it will execute everything accordingly with specific checkpoints that maybe you can put in place as you can see fit. But it's just right, as you see right now, guys, we have, before you start, strategy and plan, build the pages, write the content, links and navigation, brand and visuals, and on-page SEO, technical SEO, AI search, quality, audit and fix, final verification, and everything, of course, has their own commands. And final checkpoint, everyone, done. Phase A complete, A1 to A8, as per Claude, stop before hosting. So everything was done in regards to SEO. Yeah, the schema was checked. And let's have a look around in our finished website. I'll make myself smaller now. I'm gonna put maybe myself in this corner. I will transform it. Oops, the other way around. Transform it like that. So guys, this is the beauty that Mr. Claude did with the help of a template and with the help of also the SEO audit. And let's have a check on the website, on the design, on the images. We're going to check also on mobile. So this is the straight away as soon as the user comes to our site, which is claude-ads.md. Beautiful intro. Straight away we also have this animation with colors taken from that specific template. Install Cloud Ads, which is the call to action. We have also browse commands, audit every ad platform, know what to scale. Beautiful. If you're pressing on install commands, we have the plugin and what gets installed and everything else, basically the installed part. Here we also have multiple pages, so it's not only one. If you want, of course, to tweak, maybe to put just installs to be only one copy of command, I think it will be better. But scrolling more down, one audit every platform. Here we have also the image with this beautiful animation. So scrolling, look at that. Fantastic. We have also the GIF from the GitHub repository, by the way. We have the installs, audit, and optimize. And guys, this one took how long? Maybe, wow, 10 prompts and around 4 hours. If really, it took quite a long period of time. Maybe if I would have made a one pager, it would have been easier, but I made multiple pages just for the purpose of SEO. We have also CTA here, the install free. The install free, we have the community and also free and pro. Fantastic. And all links, by the way, work. Just double checking once again. Not build alone, build by the community, ready to audit your things, boom, and done. Look at this footer. Wow. Feature. Pressing here, boom, redirected. Next one, installs. Let's check it out, each and every one, guys. Docs. This page for the docs. Different page for the docs, everyone. So we have feature page. So PPC audit software. Wow. And look at that. We have all the commands and every command. Then a score we can act on. This is the features section, which is beautiful. We have the install section also, install Cloud Ads and how to install it with the plugin, or install scripts or manual, other tools, or in install. We have also docs, so documentation of the current one, which is currently interlinked. Also with GitHub, which is fantastic. So all interlinking and everything was done in 4 hours, everyone. So basically, I mean, I think design agency charge you a lot for this sort of websites, but you just see exactly how I just built it, right? And now, the next step that we will do, we will host our dear and little baby Cloud Ads website. Guys, we will use Railway here. So straight away, what is Railway is same as Hostinger, same as Vercel, or if you don't know any of these, it's basically for hosting online your website. You can even do it locally if you know how to, if you have that technical knowledge. But for that, you'll need to sign in or sign up. And then we're going to be on the main page right here. You're going to go to dashboards. So you'll be able also to create your own things, but you don't need to know anything of this, everyone. We will set up Railway CLI. So I think you've heard about API and MCPs, how they work, etc. and so on. CLI is the next big thing. MCPs, it was such a big hype, but in the end, they did not perform as well. But now we have CLI, which lets direct access to Railway, which is the current app, software that you can see. So it lets Cloud access it directly, so you don't have to. So that means that we can deploy our servers automatically. We can make any changes in the updates just with one simple prompt or command. So for that, we need to set up Railway CLI. So I have prepared, I mean, there's a repo, by the way, on GitHub for that. I'm going to just open it straight away. You can check it out. It's github.com railway app /CLI. So /railway app /CLI. I'm going to put it also inside the description. So this is from official Railway. So we will go to install Railway CLI. I'm going to say, hey, install Railway CLI and help me configure the account, right? So we can publish the site there. I already have a Railway account. It's easy as that. So it's not applicable only to Railway, everyone. There's so many CLI tools. The exact same way we're going to use for Google. So anything that we want to have in regards to GA4 analytics or page speed, it's not applicable, I think, to Search Console, because for Search Console we will need API, but we have the Google Console that will take care of everything. So the exact same way as we are setting up the current CLI with Railway, which is quite easy as you've seen right now. It's just a prompt. You just need to know the right tool and the right CLI for the job. So by connecting these, it means even Google, all Google part will be taken care of automatically by Claude if you give it the exact prompt or rule, or even a scheduled tasks. So in this case scenario, let's say I want to check my Railway server maybe once every day to check that, hey, it's not overheated, it's all good, it's online, it's ranking. I can just set up a rule and just put the / schedule and just put, hey, analyze my Railway server, which is Cloud-ads website, monitor every day to see that it performs. And at the same time, I can do the same with Google, and that's it. It will just, you can automate most of the parts, and you'll act as an auditor, as the reviewer of this all job that is going forward. So as see right now, Mr. Claude is cooking. So far, guys, we are maybe 5-6 hours in since we started doing this whole thing. So maybe for you, it can take maybe a little bit longer, perhaps, but don't give up. If really, it's easier than it looks. You just need to have patience. For me, at the same time I'm making this video, but at the same time on my other screens, I'm just working on other projects, even in the video of this video that I'm currently even editing, as you see from future. So Railway CLI, once again, what it will do for you, it will allow you to control Railway, this application, it will host for your applications, and that's it. It's easy as that. We're gonna host our website there. Then we're gonna just index to Google Search Console. We're gonna put our sitemap. We're gonna put at the same time for Yandex and Bing. It just takes one command. Really, it's so easy, guys. And that's it. Right now, Mr. Claude say that Railway CLI. Let's see exactly. Let's spy on him and what he's doing. Railway CLI is not installed yet, so I have not installed it because I just made a fresh instance of Linux. Railway CLI 5.15 is installed and on path, so he has already installed it by running a few bash commands, which is npm, as you can see right now here. Then Railway recommended the browser flow, but in this Flatpak sandbox, the OAuth callback to localhost is unreliable because currently I'm running Aurora Linux. It's a little bit, it's an interesting, I would say, OS, everyone. So if we have any Linux fanatics there, this one is beautiful. It's magnificent. It's Aurora Linux. I just migrated from Pop OS to Aurora, and I really like exactly how it performs. But let's continue straight away. So as you can see right now, it has installed the Railway. Right now we will need to log in, and after we log into the browser, it will straight away be said, okay, we are set, and we're gonna let Claude do the rest and set up the server for us. So let's see straight away here. Action needed from you, sign into Railway. One click, I need to click here. So if I click here, straight away it opened a window. So guys, be very careful here. It's very important. Railway CLI wants to access your Railway account. This will allow Railway CLI to view your identity, fully manage your workspace, and so on. Authorize. Boom, device authorized. Done. It's easy as that to connect your Railway, to connect your hosting in that case, and you can just do any sort of changes using this API. Or this approach. So like in our case scenario, we will deploy a website. You can use it also for deploying applications. You can use it for many other things, if really, I mean, apps and websites, mostly blogs, and even automations, even workers. I mean, depending on the use case scenario. But back to the thing, is that easy to connect to Railway, everyone. You just need to have the relevant link, install the relevant CLI from the trusted sources, of course. Just be careful when you install any sort of CLI, just to know exactly where that CLI is coming from, right? Don't install everything blindly, because there's many malware out there. So login completed, verifying it took, and checking the non-interactive flags for init app, so I can create a project cleanly. So done. Railway is connected. Right now, Claude, we're gonna work at least, I think, for the next 10, maybe 15 minutes to deploy this on the server. Everything is again just yes, no, maybe. And after it will be deployed, we will review it once again, following best practices there is with the current claude-seo skill, or I think better in general to do the audit after we attach the domain name, because that will be a lot more easier. But authenticated, as Ernest said, so that's me right there, creating the project now, naming it Cloud Ads, link to the app directory, railway init, may need an explicit workspace in a non-interactive mode. I'll handle what it asks. And this is how it's doing, everyone. This is how you deploy the site on Railway. I'll put myself maybe here for a bit. So your Railway account has 2 workspaces. So which one I want, I'm going to choose my own. I'm going to press here on submit answers, so that's my own personal workspace, because you can have multiple workspaces if you have a team or organization. And Railway init, pick workspace, create Cloud Ads project, Railway app and deploy, verify the Railway domain, custom domain, claude-ads.md. Because before everyone, I have even claude-seo, the website. That one I'm hosting on Vercel. If you really haven't checked on Vercel in quite a while, but claude.seo website I'm hosting on Vercel, and so far it's performing quite well. So let's even check. I haven't even updated the Favicon. If you can see, there's an S. I need to make a better Favicon, but I do not have the time to do so. But as you can see, it's deployed here. Everything so far is okay-ish, I think. On Railway is the exact same thing. And look at that, everyone. It made, right now, this project, Cloud Ads. So Mr. Claude, I'm going to put myself maybe here in the center, so I'll not interrupt anyone. So Mr. Claude right now created this workspace. Look at that. And it just made right now the first one, Cloud Ads, and it started making Railway app. It's doing everything to the CLI. For some commands, it will need my approach to be there. I mean, my maybe approval. But right now, I just need to wait for it to finish the deploy. Then we'll just give it a test. We're going to connect a domain name. So far, we don't have any sort of login or sign up, but in your case scenario, let's say if you're using Railway, and of course, you know exactly how to set up the rest, right? And if you're using Vercel, of course, you need to know how to set up the sign up, login, security, because security also in this case scenario is very important. We do have a cybersecurity skill for that, so just make sure you Google it, or just check my repos. We have a cloud cybersecurity skill that can help also with anything. Let's say security connected in regards to sign in, sign up, login in database. But so far our website is clean. It's just a command and everything is just redirecting funnel to our Cloud Ads. And that's it. I mean, look at that, guys. I think it's live. Let's check. So Railway app, but I think it's not the current site. Okay, Cloud Ads, Railway internal. For now it was made internal. We don't have a link yet. He's just setting up the server, and I don't think it works right now because that's not the link. It needs to be a link right now. I think it'll take just a little bit of more time. Deployment complete. Railway rollback, automated PNP, next 16, next build, compiled, clean, all routes pre-rendered, built the image and shipped it, now generating the public domain. Guys, let's check it out. Are you ready? Let's see. So this is the link, and the website was published just now. I'm gonna click it right now, and this is our Cloud Ads website, guys. Live right now on Railway, deployed, and how long it took for us to deploy on a server or website. Not even 5 minutes, I think, since we started. But the website right now is live. This was super easy. I don't think we've seen faster deployment to our site or connection. But once again, I want to give it a refresh. We have this beautiful animation on the site, audit every ad platform, know what to cut, scale, and then the overall animation. The everything rest you see. Let's check also the linking and everything is working. So pressing on the features, works, installs, docs, get started, going here. Okay, so get started. Right now, I just found maybe a small bug that I'll need to fix. Pressing on GitHub, it interlinks to the current GitHub, and the job is done. Can work be done more? Absolutely yes. But other than that, it looks fantastic. So right now, our next mission is we need to connect our domain name. So this is one thing that I'm missing right now is, of course, to have a domain. So I already have purchased one domain using this IP host, which is local here in Moldova. I got it here. It's claude-ads.md. So this is the domain name. I'll just gonna even screenshot. So in your case scenario, if you're using Namecheap or GoDaddy, you can use that. I'm gonna put here and say, hey there, let's set up the domain next. So I have purchased this domain already, and let's just connect it to the current Railway. And of course, just make sure that everything is secure, everything is proper for following best practices there is. And just like that, putting here, I'm gonna put right now the prompt. And our next mission will gonna be to connect the domain. And after that, we will index the page to Google, and we'll also connect Google Cloud CLI and one more API to create. And after that, we can relax our ass. Wow, I think it's a long ride once again. So I think I'm gonna fast forward this as soon as maybe we're gonna set up this domain name. So name servers is also quite a complicated topic. Many people think it's also quite hard. Oh, I need a developer for that, but not really. So once again, each and every domain, let's say, again, example GoDaddy, right? I'm gonna go right now, even to GoDaddy. Quite a powerful platform, many people are using it. Same goes for Namecheap. I have account for both. All of them, they have name servers. So you will need to go to name servers and you will need to edit this name server. So anywhere, you can also ask your Claude, he will gladly guide you to this process. He will even provide for you the links. We will need to use custom name servers, that's for sure. So this one, as I know, it's a classic process. So just going to even screenshot here. I have everything prepared. And but it will be the exact same thing that Claude will tell us, like, hey, we need to set up DNS settings. So if you're going to give us 2 new name servers, we're going to set them here, we're going to connect them with Railway, and like that, it will take maybe like 10 minutes or so for that connection to happen between the domain name, maybe half an hour with the current server. And after that, we are fully linked with the domain name, which is claude-ads.md, with the current website, which is currently being hosted on Railway, and it's named Claude Ads. So there, everyone, we have done, and we have reached the name server level, which is quite annoying, quite a pain in the butt, but it's okay. Everything can be possible. So depending on the system that you're using, that being either GoDaddy or either Namecheap or any other, here I'm using a different one, which is IP host. And I need to configure right now this name servers so I can connect the current purchased domain, which is claude-ads.md, to the current website, which is hosted on Railway. Yeah, which is basically where was it? The link here. This is the link which is currently live online, but it's not linked yet to any sort of claude-ads.md website. So right now we need to set it up. Unfortunately, we need to set up another extra step here, is to set up a Cloudflare. But depending on the hosting that you are doing, so if you're doing Hostinger, in this case, that already is covered there. If you're using even GoDaddy, even that one is covered there. In my case scenario, because I'm using Railway, I need to set up a hosting just to put these DNS settings. So just follow Claude Claude's steps. In this case, it recommended me to do the following. I said, hey, I wanted to set up Cloudflare CLI to do everything for me, but not everything is possible. We need to have those also manual steps. So don't be afraid. It's okay. Everything is just steps. So look at that. Go to -cloudflare.com. I'll go to -cloudflare.com. I'll even open it here. -cloudflare.com. And here it shows add a domain. So I'm going to go to domains here. Domains, add a domain. I'm going to press on add domain. Here I can press on connect add domain. Press on connect on domain, and here I can just put on domain name. I'm going to put here claude-ads.md. Here I can configure my DNS settings. Import DNS records automatically, yes. Control how AI crawlers scrape content for training. Now, this is for training. It's not for visibility, everyone, yeah? So deploys the Cloudflare managed rule that blocks known and new AI bots. But do we want to block it? Now, this is in your hands, if really. I will just enable this just to give a little bit of a kick to AI visibility. So if you get it. So on pages with ads, do not block AI crawlers. This is what I'm doing right now, just full on exposure. So we don't have any sort of blockage. Is it safe? I mean, in my case, yes, because it's just a simple page. But in your case, let's say if you have an application, of course, with maybe signups or logins or anything of maybe sensitive, then just be careful in regards to that. It's your choice.
You'll be able to choose a plan. You can select the free plan. I'll choose the free plan here. And then I'm just going to get these two links. So I'm going to link with my current name serving and my IP hosting. In your case, it'll be GoDaddy, it'll be Namecheap or any other. And let's see what comes next. I think it will be a few seconds till it will load. And this is done. And right now, review your DNS records. Records we found is 0 or scan may have missed in common records or custom subdomains. So it gave me some warnings here. It told me what to do. In the AAC name, just put claude-ads.md and domains. Now, add the record, type A. So this is what it instructs me. I'm just going to copy this. I will screenshot and I will share with Claude. I am here now. So this is what it came up with. So first, like, hey, you're at the right page. You need to add these two. So first I'm going to add a record. Here it shows type. Switch the drop down to CNAME. Switch the drop down to CNAME. The next, the name, put this. Then the target, put this. I'm just going to copy this. And this is the railway deployment pathway link. I'm going to just put it here and press on save. This is record number 1, and I'll add right now record number 2. So again, type txt. Here's this hostname is not covered by a certificate. Okay. Press here, press as txt. Railway verify. This is exactly what we need to name. Copy, paste, content. Again, some crazy long secret link. Press it here, press on save, and just like that, it is done. Then get your name servers and point IP host at them. So now next, I need to connect the name servers from Cloudflare with the ones from my current IP host. So next, I'm gonna go to Cloudflare. Press on overview. And here we can also, by the way, check if our name service is needed, but we don't need that. We need exactly this part. And also say it, but you wanna check this, by the way, before this with Mr. Claude. And this is exactly what we need here. Next, I'm gonna just copy the first one, go to my IP host, go here, name server, go back here, copy the second one, go back here, name server 2, and press on change name servers. Now, this process will take around half an hour to execute, give or take. I'll just go on take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna share it with Claude. Going back here, put here, plus, and done. Now, the name servers have been set. Now we just need to wait, like around 1-2 hours, can be even 24 hours for the action to take place. So that will mean that claude-ads.md will be shown our newly and fresh deployed website. Let me even find it because I almost lost it. It's live right now on Railway on this specific link, and it will be linked to Claude Ads domain. And after that, we will index to Google. And while we wait, I think we can set up our Google Cloud CLI. So to set it up, it's quite simple. Command line interface Google Cloud right here. So this is what we need. This is one, and the other one is Google Search Console. So next step, we're gonna just give a prompt. Hey, while we wait, I think we can set up our Google Cloud CLI. And at the same time, we just need to make sure that we can connect our also Google Search Console so we can be prepared, so we can index our pages automatically, so we can always check also our rankings and also the PageSpeed Insights and everything else. So please guide me through the process on how we can set up everything. Also, please check this link. So here I also prepared the link. Boom. And here we have this link. It's cloud.google.com.cli. And here just gonna paste the link, press on plan mode, put it on max, press on send. And right now I'm gonna let Mr. Claude think for a bit. So we can set up Google Cloud CLI so we can index our page. And after also our connection will be set, we will gonna register our page, our property to Search Console. So then our page can be seen by the world. So that's the whole scope of things and exactly the steps that are required to be taken for your website to be seen on Google. Being an index, Yandex, it's a lot more easier to set up with just a few steps that we're going to follow when we will reach that indexation process. Guess what? 2 hours later, claude-ads.md is live. This is the message that we got from Cloudflare and also automatically from Mr. Claude. And let's check it out. I'm going to go here, claude-ads.md. Pressing on enter. And there you have it, live. The name servers are connected. It means our website, which is currently being hosted on Railway, is gone through Cloudflare, and from Cloudflare also the name server itself is connected to our, the domain name is connected to our server, and like that, guys, we have a live website with a domain name. It's just easy as that. So as everything is right now connected, what we need to do is we need to check each and every page exactly that we have the relevant alt and the relevant title, relevant alt, relevant URL. Also, it's very, very important. So right now, because everything has been done and wired, so before we will submit the sitemap to Google, we will need to do another full-on last SEO check. So after that, we're going to just submit the sitemap to Google. It will start processing, and then we can work on the rest. Hey, Claude. So currently, I just checked. The website is live. I want to compact this conversation so we can have more context. I want you to note down everything there is. And additionally, we do need to plan another full-on SEO audit. We need to check the sitemap. We need to check the robots. We need to check the crawlers, the LLMs.txt, schema, and full-on SEO once again, because we already have a published website. And after that, we will index this page to Google, and we'll also put the sitemap. For example, quite a basic prompt, but once again, putting it here, for now, what he will do, he will note, or it will note down everything that happened. I'll press on compact so we can have full context. And after that, we're going to do another full-on SEO audit. We're going to check that each and everything is set and well put. And the checkpoint for our final SEO check. So www domain currently has no DNS, so visitors typing W hit a connection error. Yes, we do need to add one www also. Enable the Cloudflare proxy. Orange cloud in front of Railway, it addresses a single region performance finding and adds hardening. Yes, great, keep DNS only. Okay, let's do that one also. The audit surface 2 copy additions, which should I apply? I'll keep wording minimal and M dashes free. Non-affiliation disclaimer requires Claude Code node. Yes, that is correct. Press on here, press on send. So right now, the plan will be provided in maybe a few moments. I will accept the plan. I will let it cook for another half an hour or 1 hour. I come back, we connect our Google Search Console, we put the sitemap, and we are done, everyone. Checkpoint and the last third final SEO checkpoint there is. Guys, so Mr. Claude has finished. Right now, the last step remaining is our Google Search Console and indexing. But before that, just a small summary what was done in the previous step. We did the last SEO check, the last SEO audit after the website was connected to his domain name. Everything was fixed and set. And while you were not looking, I even put the domain name in PageSpeed Insights right here. I will put myself also maybe here so I'll be able to see in full. And look at this beautiful scoring. We have a 94 performance, accessibility 96, best practices 96, SEO 100. Isn't this beautiful? And let's scroll down. We have here just a small flag. This is because of the video that we have put inside. We have also the speed index here. But overall, other than that, this is perfect. If we want to fix all of the things that are remaining here, it's quite simple. We can just print it and share it with Mr. Claude. So I'm just going to copy even this link. I'm going to go to Claude. I'll check here and say Hey there, I want you to check for desktop and mobile. Last thing, last checkpoint. I want you to fix everything which is red. Look on desktop, guys. 100 on performance, 96 on accessibility, best practices 96, 100 on SEO. This is magnificent. I want to just check here. I'm just going to take a screenshot of this. I'm going to paste it here, and you can do also the same if you want to have just fully all green and stuff like that, because for me, I'm very, very skeptical about these things, and everything can be fixed with just a prompt, guys, and just some screenshots. You can even copy everything. You can then paste it here, and then you can say, so please check everything on mobile, and let's try to fix whatever is possible. Please don't break things. First, I want you to plan it through. So final checkpoint, the last audit, fix whatever remaining for mobile. Desktop looks very good. Mobile, I can see there are a few things that can be worked on. So follow best practices. In this case, I think we can make a higher score here, and of course make sure that we follow all Google's guidelines, for example, yeah. And then I will press on send. I will put this on plan mode once again, and this is another half an hour to 1 hour task for Mr. Claude / remote control, and I will go and prepare my coffee. And the last checkpoint is done, and we have all set. That was the final checkpoint, and I will try to refresh this page. I will try to press on analyze, and let's see if there's something before it. Before it was 90. For mobile, there was some 92, others were 100, and let's see right now if everything was really fixed. And when we get the green go, we're gonna move to our next part, which is Google indexing. It's a very simple and easy task, everyone. We're gonna connect the Google Cloud CLI to our Claude Code, so he can do everything for us. And additionally, we will submit the page to Google indexing, so it can be seen by the world, there by Google world. And guys, look at these beautiful numbers. We have 95 on performance for mobile, 100, 100, 100 in agentic browsing. This was done maybe in 15, 20 minutes since I fast forwarded this, but very well done, Mr. Claude. I mean, you are fantastic. Let's check desktop. Wow, look at that. I mean, 100, 100, 100, 100. Have you ever seen something like this? I think not, guys. This is beautiful. This is a big win. This website for sure will rank, also with the help of this video, but at the same time because of the help from only one backlink, which is GitHub. So I mean, I think even this video will work as a backlink in one way or another. But guys, our website is set. Our domain name is connected. And right now, I think we are ready to move to the next phase, which is Google indexing. Going back to that, Mr. Claude has provided this URL for us. Hey, this is your original, then index to Google step. It just needs you to run this in your VS Code terminal. And as we did before, we have connected our Google Cloud CLI, and the prompt was quite simple. I just prompted Claude, hey, install this CLI on my machine. You're gonna help me later on to set it up. So straight away, right now, we will gonna copy this command that Mr. Claude has given to us. We're gonna open the terminal here in VS Code. If you don't know, you can just open it here, guys. You can just paste this here. I'm gonna press on enter, and right now it gave like, hey, gave us a URL. I'm gonna press on verification, pressing on enter. Oops, that was my mistake. Gonna press it once again. I need to open this URL. I'm gonna just copy this whole URL right now. Copy, opening it in browser. I'm gonna choose my email right now. I'm gonna press on continue. I'm gonna press on allow all, and here I have this information, these numbers, this sign into Google Cloud. I'm just gonna screenshot this whole thing, copy. I'm gonna paste it in Claude, done. And that's it. That's how you connect your Google search index if the CLI was connected with your Cloud account. So sign into the Google Cloud CLI. You are seeing this because you run the following command in the Google Cloud CLI. So like that, I mean, our Cloud, we're going to have access to all our Google console based on exact scopes that were given. And the next thing that we need to do is just need to enable a few APIs. And then we are full set. We're going to index the page. And also for future reference, the beauty about this step for connecting Google Cloud CLI is because you can index your pages automatically with just one prompt. You can check on your page vitals with just one prompt. So here we didn't just build the website from zero till the end, but at the same time, I'm going to have an ever-growing system, an agent that has all the tools needed to make any sort of changes on our behalf. So going back here, so almost, but that code goes in the terminal, not here. That screenshot in the browser, half the flow. Oops. So right now I just need to copy this inside the browser. So I'm just going to copy this. So once finished and the verification provided in your browser, I just need to copy. Wow, I forgot about this step. Need to copy, paste it here. Your current project is none. You can change the setting by running gcloud config project ID. Okay, I need to copy this. I'm going to paste it back to Claude, so he will guide me through the process. And just a few seconds after, you're logged in. Now I'll take over. First, verifying my side can see the credentials, then creating the project. And that's it. So right now, Mr. Claude is inside our Google console. So everyone, if you don't know, console, Google. So that's where if really all these crazy API connections, you can even get your Gemini, you can create your server, whatever there is. Oops, not this. Google Cloud console, yeah. You can take everything here. I mean, you can do everything if really Google related, maps related, whatever, page related, application, servers, everything can be done in Google Cloud, but it's quite complicated if really to know each and every element, because just one slide has like a lot of functions. That's why we have the Google Cloud CLI, and Claude already has the required knowledge in regards to that Google Cloud CLI and how to perform specific steps, which is in our case scenario, indexing the pages, checking the speed, checking their performance, and even online searches, you know, and keyword data. So even ads data. So all of this information can be taken from Google Cloud CLI if you know how, and you don't need to pay like crazy amount of money for, let's say, agencies or let's say even applications to show you all that spike of backlinks, whatever there is, because all this information, if you know how, you can get it for free. So right now, API is live. Service account is this. Now generating its key to desktop keys. So it even creates for me a key. So it does everything for me. And right now I can just drink some water and just watch it perform. It will connect everything. I'm gonna make a few more checkpoints in between, and I'll showcase you just how everything goes in. But also, at the same time, like let's speak about API while he's doing, because I think it'll take quite fast right here. So look at that. Stage 1 done. Key created, validated to environments. So we have here Google Applications Credentials done, Google Search Property done, and PageSpeed API done. So all of these are set, which is a big win. Then bash enable site verification API and inspect claude-seo scripts. So it's checking the auth. And guys, that's how simple it is. And now imagine, do you know the classic way before when we were going to search console, for example, we needed to put here, let's say the URL, and you need to wait for it, you need to index, you need to wait maybe 30 seconds or 1 minute, and then afterwards the page will be indexed. Well, this still works, by the way, it has a priority, but at the same time, you can do all this process also inside your Claude Code session. And you can just say, hey, index all the pages for me. And as you know, the limit in Google Search Console, the limit for indexing pages is 10 per day. Here with the terminal, with the CLI, it's, I think it's 50 or 100, if not mistaken. The priority is lower than the one indexed manually, but still they're second in tier. So in this case scenario, you can even index, let's say 50 pages all at once, 100 pages all at once, one after another, with the help of this Google Cloud CLI. Additionally, you can get just straight away direct data in regards to your page speed. So even right now, let's say imagine 100, 100, 100. I can make even 100, 100, 100 even here. The only left here is just performance, as you can see right now. So even all this data, as we see from PageSpeed Insights, can be pulled with this CLI in just seconds. And not only this here we can speak even about, let's say, even Maps API. So depending right now on your use case, so if maybe it's a local service or whatever there is, or anything related to map, you can always get relevant APIs for that, because Google has everything. If really all the API endpoints you need, I think Google can cover all of them. Even for generating, let's say, audio or videos or even images from Banana from Google, you can do it even here with Vertex AI, because that's the model it uses inside. So right now, txt is live at the apex, now verifying the domain as the service account, waits for Google Resolver to see the txt, then verifies and adds Google Search Console property running in the background. It pulls the DNS. So imagine, guys, you know all this crazy stuff that we are doing manually till now with Cloudflare, with Railway, setting it up? So not anymore. We have our Cloud do all these things because he has all the connections. The main point here is that the initial setup is hard. You know, it does take some time. But after the initial setup is done and Cloud has all the important connections, then he will rock. Then you can just set up scheduled tasks for him to perform even autonomously. Or you can just even connect all these tools. Once again, they're connected to him. You can just do them everything with just one prompt. You don't need to do this ever again. So this being one very big plus. So Google API key has already existed in your .env, 39 charts. Okay, yeah, this one it made. We need to wait. I'm gonna add at the same time a new property, and I think he will add it also for us. So maybe we can do it also manually just to do it even faster. So here, guys, we will need to add the property. Yeah, we can add the domain or the URL prefix. Here we're gonna add the domain. The domain in our case is claude-ads.md, right? We have claude-ads.md. I'm gonna paste it here. I'm gonna press on continue. Just 1 moment, just like this. Press on continue, and here is verifying property claude-ads.md. So this is what it gives us. So instructions for cloudflare.com, because we are our DNS are from there, right? So we have press start verification below to verify a few easy steps by authorizing Google. I'm gonna press on start verification, and right now we're getting redirected. We're gonna press on authorize, 2 clicks so far, right? And this is done. It's easy as that to index your pages with the help of Cloudflare on Google, because they have made this step a lot easier. Before it was much harder. I can't even tell you. Go to CNAME, go to that, put set. Ownership verified. Wow, I love this step. Set away, go to property, and guys, our page, our property is listed on Google. Done. I mean, it's in the system itself. We haven't submitted yet the sitemap, but it is here. Oh, it's submitted already. Look at that. While I was doing this and added this to Google Search Console. Sitemap submitted. Boom. Indexing API notified for all 4 routes. URL inspection shows unknown to Google on all routes expected for a brand new property. Google will crawl over the coming days now that the sitemap is in. And here is last piece, IndexNow, which is Bing and Yandex. It needs a key file at the site root. So I'll create it and redeploy it and submit. Let me set them up. So imagine, even for Bing and Yandex, the beauty about it also is that you don't need to create an API. So this is a good win. And right now he will set that specific thing. We're going to add it to the property, and then will be indexed also on Bing and Yandex. But at the same time, while Claude has submitted the sitemap, let's check. Look here. It was submitted successfully today. Discovered pages 4, so right now we just need to wait how long? 1 week, maybe 2 weeks, because we have some traffic already on Cloud Ads GitHub. I think it will be faster, but usually it will take maybe 1 week or 2 weeks for our first, even 3 days, 4 days for our first page to be indexed. So as I mentioned before, priorities, right? This was indexed, the pages were indexed with the help of Mr. Cloud, but for the important ones, that's speaking about homepage, product pages, and maybe or even service pages if you have service, right? Index them manually, guys, if they were not indexed, or if they were updated at the same time, just index them manually, because this has a priority. So first we're gonna go to claude-ads.md. Even if they were indexed to the API, because it's a fresh website, of course I will index them manually, because it's a tradition in the SEO space. This is what people are getting paid for. Oh, URL is on Google. It can appear in Google search results if not subject to a manual action or removal request. Wow, okay, so how? Wait a moment. This is interesting. How so fast it was indexed? But okay, I deployed it once again. So inside our claude-ads.md, we have features, installs, docs. So these are the 3 pages we have inside our thing. So blog. This is redirected to the agricidaniel.com. Okay, but for now we have these 3. Again, copy the link because here I have only 4 pages. Press this. Request indexing. Closing. Next link. So in your case, if you have, let's say, 20 pages initially, which are important, yeah, do this manually, but the rest, of course, just do it on the go, just do it with Cloud. I mean, you don't need to do this thing. But Again, sticking with the classics, just requesting indexing for pages which are initial and which are important. In my case, it's just 4 for now. It will be maybe 20, 30, 40 in the next 1 or 2 months. We're going to just build on top. But the main point here is, of course, to make sure to let Google know, hey, we are here, we exist. This is the original website from Cloud Ads. The next one, the last one, again, request indexing, classic. Right now he's submitting to IndexNow in the background. I'll confirm the results and give you the complete final wrap up. So imagine, guys, we don't even need to touch Bing or Yandex, because for Bing, for example, Bing Index, you will need to go to their website. You will need to get an API on IndexNow. I'm just telling you exactly what Claude did, yeah? So you need to go to their website. Then after that, you need to scroll. It will give you an API key. So this is the API key needed to index your pages on Bing. You need to generate, then you need to host your API key, but because we have Cloudflare, it's a lot more easier on Railway. Then we need to submit the URLs, and this whole process was done right now by Mr. Claude automatically without us doing a thing. And boom, all 4 pages were submitted for indexation. We have Cloud Ads website, but here I can see the favicon is with 0, right? So hey there, I want to work on you on our Favicon. Currently, it is a V0 sign there. We want a nice logo, maybe nice and minimal. That's it. Something random. Impress me. Because I don't have, I mean, of course, if you want, in your case, it'll be your logo, right, of your website. You can put your logo, you can generate it. I trust Cloud Instincts, because before it was making very nice and minimal stuff. If I want to change it, I can always change that favicon in the future. But of course, don't make sure that you follow that also. So here, for your information, another just top-up prompt. And again, guys, you'll find maybe many other things during the process. So anytime you want to make an edit in a new chat or in the same chat, you can always communicate with your Cloud agent. Here, a very good addition to have, it will be your website brain. So I would like to showcase you the website brain, maybe if it interests you in any way. Made the website brain is basically having screenshot information and PageSpeed Insights about your page. Yeah, you can check it on YouTube, guys. It's basically there. It's website brain. Made a video just in between. Here, the main point here is for you to use Obsidian. So for sure and definitely, I will set up right now a website brain for the current website, even if it's 4 pages. I'll set up Obsidian, and in this Obsidian, I will come up with a plan of pages. And I will add it, and I'm going to try to make like proper interlinking, as you see even right here, yeah? Making like blogs section, maybe some more pages, doing a full-on another audit, and update pages bits by bits. So having Obsidian inside the mix, it's a big plus for an ever-growing business. So of course, make sure you connect your Obsidian with your Cloud or your Codex. You can check Cloud Obsidian. There's the Cloud Obsidian skill. If you haven't and you've never used it, then please use it. It's ranking first even on Google, everyone, just for information. This is Cloud Obsidian skill. It helps you do everything, same as we did with the CLI, but it will do for you for Obsidian. It will create for your ever-growing brain without you touching a thing. And you're going to have your own agent. So just make sure also you have set up Cloud Obsidian, because it will be a great help for you in the long run. Guys, the full indexing pipeline is done. Google Sitemap indexing API property verified, owned by the service account, and IndexNow Bing. The whole launch checklist is complete and all saved to memory. Because my current system, CloudMD, has already this Obsidian set in his system settings, he's saving important tasks to memory, which is basically like this for me. So things will be easier. Now, the favicon. Let me look at what's there currently, the V0 mark, and what icon files fit it, plus check what tooling I have to render the PNG variants. So it will just generate for me one. I would say you can even use SVG. I'm just going to change this from V0 logo to my own Cloud Ads website. We'll just update it. And right now, done. The website was submitted to Google. It has perfect scoring for everything in regards to page speed. It was submitted, the sitemap itself, today, just now recently. Also, the first 4 pages were submitted manually and also through API. And I think we can do a small summary on everything that we have done till now. The process, I think, was maybe a little bit complicated and randomized because we have used Railway with Cloudflare. And for the domain hosting, same as with the name provider. In your case, maybe if you use Vercel, for example, it will be a lot more easier. You don't need to have Cloudflare there. Or if you're using maybe Hostinger, same thing. Maybe you can do or add Cloudflare to the mix. It's totally up to you. But here the process was quite simple, everyone. So let's do just a small summary of everything that we have done. We have chosen the niche. In your case, it can be a product, service, or SaaS or whatever. In my case, it was a cloud ads skill. Second, we have found a design from V0, right? So we found the design from V0. Where is the application? We found the design from V0, and then from that design we have just edited, added some images and videos, and adapted it according to our liking. In your case, you can do the same with any other template, or you can create your own template with the help of Cloud Design. Then after that, we have done a total of 3 hardcore SEO audits on, not even hardcore, but 3 SEO audits we have done on the current website. So it fixed different stuff, fixed also some copywriting, removed the M dashes, made it nice and natural and conversational. And after that, we have created a Railway account. We have deployed this site, which was currently running, which was running locally. We deployed it on Railway. And after we deployed it on the Railway, I got that domain name. I got it from IP host because it's .md. In your case, it can be Hostinger or Namecheap or anything else. Then based on that, I have created also Cloudflare, so I can put all those DNS settings and have it host also on Cloudflare. So then I connected that, my domain name with Cloudflare, because Cloudflare works as a bridge between my domain and between current Railway. At the same time, I added Google to the mix at the end with just a simple command. Cloudflare, Mr. Cloud did everything with the help of Google Cloud CLI, so I don't need to do a thing. And the only thing I did is just add it here to Google Search Console, the domain name. I already got verified because my account is connected to Cloudflare, and basically that's it. This whole process, everyone, I mean, let's say the prompting from Claude total took maybe, give or take, 8 to 10 hours straight. My time on this, well, without making and editing the video, my time on this prompting was maybe give or take 1 hour, yeah? So 1 hour of my time, 8 hours of Claude's time, and we have a fully developed, ready to rank website that was indexed on Google following best ever practices out there in 2026. And this is the website. Once again, everyone, I'm going to make it full screen. Not this is the skill, but you can check out the skill. I'll make it full screen. I'll make myself smaller right now here. And let's have a look once again to this beautiful website. And oops, here. And let's go. We have audit every ad platform. Know what to cut. We have claude-ads.md website right now there. Install Cloud Ads, browse commands. Scrolling down, one audit every platform. We have also relevant GIF there. We can even change that GIF. We can see on the way. We have all the command references if you want to. That was really rating up. It's okay. A score you can act on. Wow, that was the features section. Fantastic. Fantastic. I mean, this is, I would say, it's a 8 out of 10, 8, 9 out of 10 website. It was well set, minimal, nice, direct to the point, and Claude did its job very well. It was indexed on Google. Guys, I have also this prompt list. I will attach it down in the description. I'm sorry if I blinded it from dark mode to white mode. I will attach it also down in the description. I will attach everything. I'm really gonna put everything there. But I hope you got it, like how to build a website from scratch, from zero till the end, till indexation. Yes, it's a hustle or doing all these things, getting the name servers, but as you saw me right now, yeah, it's not impossible. It will take you maybe 1, 2, or 3 days to set up everything, but go for it. Don't let it stop you, because as you see, even me right now, nothing stopped me, just prompting all my way just with simple English. So same you can do. And once again, thank you so much for watching this long ass video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like if you found it useful. I wish you a great day ahead. Take care, hydrate, and keep on building. Have a good one. Ciao.